Hey guys, Mark here. In the previous tutorial on the 9-part 8-byte Turk set, I also promised to show you how to expand it using a pineapple interweave. So here we have the tutorial, and I'm not going to go too much into theory, but I would like to recommend that you use a mandrel about 2 inches thick if you have the option. This will make your tying process a bit easier. One additional note, if you look at how the pattern is built, you will soon be able to tie the knot without the need for a run list. With that said, let's get started. So here you can see my 9-part 8-byte Turk set, and I have also attached my second color of cord next to the standing end. I'm going to take my working end now and go along with the standing end on the left side of it under 2. So on the left side of the standing end, go under 2, then continue with an over-under sequence. So over-under, over-under, over, under, but instead of exiting the knot, we're going to continue in a different way. So first I'm going to adjust my cord. I sped this up so you don't have to spend too much time watching me adjust the cord. So we now have an under as our last part of the sequence, and now we're going to enter the knot here, again going under. This does not change for the entire knot. So we continue with an over-under sequence, going over-under until we reach the bottom, where we finish with an under again, and we do not exit the knot, and again pull the cord through. And we're going to enter the knot again with an under to our left. So here. And then continue with an over-under sequence. So over-under, over-under. And over-under. And again pull the cord through. Again, we're going to enter the knot with an under, but now we're going to split the 2 parallel cords here. So we're going to start with an under 2 instead of an under 1, because we wanted to split the red and blue color, and then we're going to continue with an over-under until we reach the bottom again. We're then going to pull the cord through. And we're now going to continue, again entering the knot with an under. We did not exit at the bottom. Instead we're going under 2 again, splitting the 2 parallel cords, and then continuing with an over-under sequence. So under 2, over 1, under, then over, then under, then over, and under. And again pull the cord through. So now we have two pairs we need to split. The first one will require us to do an under 2, and then we need to do an over 2 to split the next chords that is. So under 2, then over 2 to split the next pair, and then continue with an under over sequence. So we have again reached the bottom. I'm now going to pull the cord through again. And we're again going to enter with an under 2 sequence to split the next pair. So under 2, then over 2 to split the next. Our under splits a pair. Then the over splits a pair. And then we simply continue with an under-over sequence to the top. Like this. And again, pull the cord through. Now we have 3 pairs that we need to split. So we're going to go under 2, over 2, under 2, and then continue with our under-over sequence. So under 2 to split a pair, over 2 to split a pair, and under 2 to split a pair. And then simply continue to the bottom, going over, under, over, and under. Then pull the cord through. Again, we have 3 pairs that we need to split. And we're going to start with an under 2. Then over 2. Under 2. Then continue with an over-under sequence to the top. Like this. And then pull the cord through. We now have even more pairs to split, that is 4 pairs. So we're going to go under 2, then over 2, then under 2. It is getting a bit tight now, and I will soon need to use something like a fid or a nail to loosen up the cords. And then over 2, then continue with an under-over sequence. So under, over, under, and we're at the bottom again. pull the cord through, and again enter the knot, again having 4 pairs to split. So under 2, then over 2, under 2, over 2, then under, over, under to the top. Pull the cord through, and we can now continue having 5 pairs to split. I'm just adjusting my lacing needle here, and now we're going to continue with an under 2, as you can see I'm struggling a bit because the knot is getting quite tight. So under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, I'm going to get a horseshoe nail to pull out the cords a bit. This will make it easier for the lacing needle to go through, like this. And then over, under, and we have reached the bottom again. You probably know the pattern by now. We have 5 pairs, and we're going to go into the knot with an under 2, then over 2, under 2, again helping myself a bit with the nail, so under 2, over 2, under 2, then over, under. Pull the cord through, and we're now going to split 6 pairs. Go under 2, then over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, then over 2 and under 1. Like this, then pull the cord through. Again, we're going to repeat the same sequence, going under 2, over 2, until we reach the top. I'm just loosening up the cords here because it is very hard to push the lacing needle through. But you can see that I'm following an over 2, under 2 sequence. And at the top, we're going to go under 1, then pull the cord through, and we are now at our final pass. So we begin with an under 2, then continue over 2, and so on. And we have now finished our pineapple knot. You can naturally hide the ends after you have retightened it. So guys, I would like to thank you for joining me in this tutorial. I don't think it was terribly hard, but it does require some patience. I hope that you did not mind me struggling at the end a bit, but it is hard to show everything smoothly when the knot is quite tight. In any case, thank you for joining me. See you next time.